Hi folks, Mr. Long here, and we're going to do a quick little screencast about how to use the TI36X Pro. So the first thing we want to look at with the 36X Pro is specifically we want to look at the modes and see what we can do with modes in terms of setting the calculator up for use. So once you turn the calculator on, one of the key things you want to do is press the mode button, which is right at the top here, right there, the mode button. And there's a variety of things. So if you're in grade 9, or if you're in grade 10 and you're working in trigonometry, you're always going to want to have it in what's called degrees. Actually, you'll probably want it in degrees also in grade 11. These modes, the next modes here that you can see, oops, my camera's just turned off. The next modes you can see here, as we go over them, are scientific and engineering. Most of the time you're going to keep it in, you're just going to keep it in normal. So the way you move around here is with the cursor, which is right here, and you go back and forth. Another thing you can do, so you'll keep it in degrees. Normal mode, oh, that would be my St. Bernard barking at people walking on the street. Sorry about that, folks. And then what we've got here is, this is where you set the number of decimals. Float just means it'll have as many decimals as the calculator can store. If you were working with money, for example, you would want 2 decimal places, so you'd have dollars and cents. This mode real or A plus, whoops, mode A plus BI, R theta. The only times you would do this is in grade 12 when you're working with imaginary numbers here or you're working with vectors here. But specifically, I think you're going to keep it under the real mode. And then something else, decimal, this right here, decimal, hex, binary, and octal. Those are different modes for different ways of representing numbers, actually. And I think most of the time you're going to have it in what's called math print. There's a few cases where you want to switch it off. Math print just makes the calculator, numbers in the calculator look just as if you would draw it. So let's do an example. Oh, by the way, anytime you want to get out of a screen, you press the light blue button, and mode. So that gives you, that quits the main screen. So let's actually do it with a nice thing to show you. Let's do, what that was is the fraction button above the 7. And I'm going to put a number in here in a fraction. So say you were doing what's called slope, rise over run. And you might do a calculation. It might be 9 minus 3 over 5 minus 2. And actually, let's make it 5 minus 3. And we see we get a slope of 3.